Bode plot. Okay, so I can say that Bode, B-O-D-E, or I can say that Bode, B-O-D-E, Bode plot I can say. So usually Bode plot is the name what we use from what the name we used to call like that. Okay, from long time. So this is the see in the last class if I just recall, so we have discussed about the frequency domain analysis. Okay, so in that particular frequency domain analysis we have discussed like how to do uh, how to calculate the things. Okay, so to calculate the peak overshoot and all, settling time. So like how we are going to find out the characteristic equation. After finding the characteristic equation, we have found out so many things. So after finding out many things, we were discussing about this particular Bode plot. Okay, so in the frequency domain analysis, Bode plot will comes in the frequency domain analysis. So here we use this particular Bode plot for understanding the stability of the system. Okay, we are going for see the introduction part of the Bode plot now. Solve red writing Bode plot.
ಸರ್ ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಸರ್?
Okay, sorry, I was muted. Okay. So when you're talking about the Bode plot, okay, so I just want to tell you something about the introduction part. Okay, so any frequency response if you take, so to plot we need to plot the magnitude. Okay, so magnitude m and angle phi against the input frequency omega. So these are the very important things. So in the introduction to the frequency domain analysis, I told you that so we need to have the magnitude value, that is g of j omega. Wherever the s is there, we need to replace that with j omega. G of j omega is be equal to 20 log 10 of g of j omega dB. So here see magnitude plot as well as phase plot is a compulsory thing. Okay. So how we are going to do it in the Bode plot and we are going to discuss. So now I can say that okay, so I just write some of the things on the paper on the whiteboard. I can able to write it down. So I can write one sentence that the basic of any frequency response is to plot magnitude m and angle phi against input frequency omega. This is the first thing you need to understand. Okay. So here when talking about with respect to omega, so we need to change the values of omega. That means what omega ranges from 0 to infinity. Okay. So here it implies that when omega okay, so varies from 0 to infinity, Okay, so when omega ranges from 0 to infinity, the wide range of variations in omega and wide range of, I can say that wide range, because infinity is a very huge range, wide range of values. Okay, variations or values, I can say variations. Sorry, I got a call. Okay. So when omega varies from 0 to infinity, wide range of variations in m and phi. So when see, I tell you one thing. Okay, when you are plotting the magnitude and when you are plotting the angle, so wide range of variations will come for m and phi. So my question is it possible for us to plot all the values of m and phi on the graph sheet? So is it possible? No. So is it possible? No. Why? Because when you are plotting the wide range of values, so it is practically not possible. Okay. So now what we can do? What is the solution? The solution for this particular thing is okay. Solution is the scientist Bode okay suggested one particular formula. What is the particular formula is suggested? What is the particular procedure is suggested? Bode suggested the method. Bode suggested the method in which logarithmic values of magnitude are to be plotted. Okay. So when we are plotting the logarithmic values of magnitude, so we need to consider logarithmic value of frequency only. Okay, so we cannot plot a regular frequency. So in which logarithmic values of magnitude are to be plotted versus okay are against versus or against logarithmic. See, today is the somewhat afternoon class, no? That is why I'm just giving the introduction. So if it is a morning class, means I would have taken the numerical only. So next class onwards, next class onwards, I will be taking the numerical. So today I'll just give the introduction about Bode plot. Okay. So write it down. So these are the very important things. Bode has suggested the method in which logarithmic values of magnitude are to be plotted versus logarithmic values of frequencies. Logarithmic values of frequencies. Okay. So now here, when the plot is being made like logarithmic values of magnitude versus logarithmic values of frequencies, these are called, okay, such plots are called as what? Logarithmic plots. Such plots are called logarithmic plots. Okay. So here, what is the significance of this particular logarithmic plots is, so this allows wide range of variations in magnitude on a single paper. So this is very important. See, when the how many of you seen the what do you call for that? How many of you saw semi-log sheet? Please raise your hands. How many of you have seen the semi-log sheet? Please raise your hands. Prajwal has seen. Very good, very good. Only one. Only one has seen the semi-log sheet among you people. Okay, fine. At least one has seen. So we should be very happy for that. Okay. So now, what are the things will be there on semi-log sheet? So in a semi-log sheet, okay, we have a provision of, okay, frequency scaling will be there. Okay. So like 0 to 1, okay, 1 to 10, 10 to 100, 100 to 1000, like that, the scale is been going up. Okay, so that means what? See, when you are taking the normal sheet, so if you're plotting from 0 to 1000, how much length it will be there? So it is very difficult. So when you are using semi-log sheet, so you are going to divide the frequency in such a way that in the powers of 10 decades. So we are going to divide. So 0 to 1 is 1 decade. So 1 to 10 is another decade. Okay, so 10 to 100 is another decade. 100 to 1000, 1000 to 10,000, 10,000 to 1 lakh. So like that, it is keep on incrementing in the values of multiplications by 10. Okay, 10 multiply with 10 is 100, 100 multiply with 10 is 1000, 10,000 with 10 is 10,000, 10,000 with 10 is 1 lakh, like that. Keep on incrementing the values. Clear? So that is how the semi-log sheet in a single paper we can able to plot it. Okay, so that is the advantage of a semi-log sheet. Okay, logarithmic plots can say. So I can say that, okay, so I can say one thing, okay, after understanding this one. So I can say that in so general, okay, so it's very so important thing. So in general, Bode plot consists of two plots. Okay, so two types of graphs, which are two type of branches or curves will come on same graph sheet. Two in Bode plot consists of two plots which are, the first one you write down, all of you, very important thing, magnitude plot. Magnitude plot, magnitude which is expressed in logarithmic values against against logarithmic values of frequency called magnitude plot. So magnitude expressed in logarithmic values against the logarithmic values of frequency. So this particular plot is called what? Magnitude plot. So I can say that logarithmic values of are against logarithmic values of frequency. So magnitude with respect to the logarithmic values of frequency. So that particular plot is called what? Magnitude plot. The second plot is phase angle. Second plot is what? Phase angle in degrees. Phase angle in degrees against logarithmic values of frequency called phase angle plot. Phase angle plot. Phase angle, so which is in degree. The angle which is taken in not in radians, which is taken in the degrees, against logarithmic values of frequency, which is called as what? Phase angle plot. Okay. So this is what exactly called as what? Magnitude plot as well as frequency plot, or magnitude plot as well as phase plot. So write this one, all of you. So once you written this one, okay, we can go for the understanding of how we are going to write the magnitude and frequency in brief. Magnitude and phase in brief. So the first plot, okay, so we can take the heading as a magnitude plot. So magnitude plot. So here I can say that magnitude expressed in the logarithmic values. Write down, all of you, the magnitude can be expressed in its logarithmic values by finding out the value 20 log 10 g of j omega, which has a unit as decibel, denoted by dB. Write this particular thing, all of you. So that is in terms of dB. Okay. So after understanding this, so for example, okay, so for Bode plot, I can say that for Bode plot. So if I just write this particular thing, G modulus of G of J omega. So wherever S is there, replace with J omega. Take the modulus in the form of logarithmic values, 20 log to the base 10 of G of J omega, you take it. So which is in terms of dB. So now you can say that such decibel values are to be plotted against log to the base 10 omega. So how we are going to plot it, and we will see that one. Okay. So in the numerical we'll understand very clearly. So now for example, so in x-axis we are going to take log omega. Okay, so here in the y-axis we have to take that g of j omega. So in dB, in dB. In dB. So just we have taken the x-axis as well as y-axis. Okay, so we are not considering entire thing. So we are just considering the x-axis or y-axis. So while due course of time, that means what, when you are writing the when you are writing the what you call for that when you are plotting the graph. Okay, so we can able to understand in a better way. Okay, so there is a magnitude plot. So another plot is what, phase plot. So writing phase angle plot. So when you're talking about phase angle plot, okay. So here I can say that in this angle of g of j omega is to be expressed in degrees, which is to be plotted against log omega. So here also x-axis we have to take the log omega, but in y-axis we need to take the angle in terms of degrees. So once we understood that angle versus this one, okay, so I can write one graph like that. Okay, so here also in x-axis we can take that log omega. On y-axis we can take that idea angle, okay, angle g of j omega. So which is in terms of degrees, degrees. Angle will be in terms of degrees. So how the graph will come, what is the shape of graph and all, we will discuss while solving the numerical. Okay. So I can say that, say why we can tell that both two plots can be written on the same paper, because, so we'll write one statement, note. What is the statement? As for both x-axis and x-axis, okay, so is log omega. So both may be drawn on same paper. Both may be drawn on same paper with common x-axis. So both may be drawn on same paper with common x-axis. So x-axis is common. So I can say that two graph will come. Definitely we can plot the graph. That is what exactly the thing here. Okay. So after understanding this one, I can say that note. Okay. So I can say that to predict the closed loop stability, from the frequency response of open loop system, the magnitude and phase angle of open loop transfer function g of j omega into h of j omega is to be plotted against log omega and not only g of j omega. So here I can say that, okay, so sometimes what exactly we will do is we are going to plot only the g of j omega. Okay, so here in order to find, okay, so further in order to find the stability, so in the phase plot and the angle, magnitude plot, we have taken y-axis as g of j omega. But when you want to predict the stability, we need to consider the both, that is g of j omega also we need to consider, h of j omega also we need to consider, that is the multiplication factor. G of j omega into h of j omega we need to consider. Clear. So it has to be plotted against the log omega. So not only g of j omega, but we need to consider the g of j omega into h of j omega. So that you should be keep it in your mind. So I can say that finally one statement I can say that, okay, so I can say that, so for Bode plot, magnitude in dB and phase angle in degrees are the magnitudes and phase angles of g of j omega into h of j omega plotted against log omega. Plotted against log omega. So this is the first thing. This is the somewhat important understanding with respect to the Bode plot. Okay, so with respect to the Bode plot. So now after understanding this one, so here we can write the steps. Okay, so finally we can write the steps. I can write that at last. Okay, so we can say that write down Bode plots for standard forms. So standard factors, I can say standard factors of g of j omega into h of j omega So here replace the first step, replace S by j omega to convert it into frequency domain. So second one, find its magnitude as a function of omega. Find its magnitude as a function of omega. So we'll discuss for the second step. Third step says that express the magnitude in dB by 20 log 10 g of j omega into h of j omega. Step number 4, find phase angle by using tan inverse of imaginary divided by real part. That is equal to 5 in terms of degrees. So last link is with required approximations, plot magnitude in dB and phase angle in degrees against log omega by varying omega from 0 to infinity. So technically we'll not find from 0 to infinity, we'll end up with some particular values. Okay, so in between we'll not find all the values, we'll find for some of the randomly chosen values. Okay, so these are the 5 steps. So replace the s by j omega, that is the first step. So once you replace it, you will get many things. So after finding that one, find the magnitude as a function of omega. So magnitude I will discuss how to find out the magnitude. So now I express the magnitude in terms of decibel. We are going to express it. Find the phase angle by using the tan inverse of imaginary by real part. We'll do it. So with the required approximation, plot the magnitude in dB and the phase angle in degrees against the log omega. So by varying from 0 to infinity. So these are the steps in order to find the Bode plot. Okay, so you just write this particular thing, all of you. So with this particular thing, we'll stop the class.